Heyo, what's going on guys? It is Aries here, back with another Minecraft video. Getting straight into things guys, like I said in the last episode, I'm going to start opening a lucky block every time I do an episode on this world or start an episode. So I start off the episode with destroying the lucky block and it gives me a block of obsidian, which was just great. I have a couple of those sitting around my house now, so that's just fantastic. But I did have one of you guys ask me a question, and it was if you went like, I believe it was a couple thousand blocks out. I ended up going about 2,000 blocks out to check and see and test this theory. If mobs still spawn, like the modern mobs, and yes they do, as you can see here, that guy actually beat a T-Rex, which was just insane to me. But yes, at least the dinosaurs definitely spawn out here. I'm not sure about the other mobs, but I know for a fact that the dinosaurs do spawn. And I ended up checking this blacksmith's house right here, and look at what it gave me. I was actually really surprised that it was this good. I mean, I'm gonna need to go to the nether eventually here, so I ended up getting quite a bit of obsidian and a diamond and an iron pickaxe, which I didn't have, so that's definitely gonna be nice for further on in the series. And guys, only 3% of you guys that actually watch my videos are subscribed, so if you guys are watching right now and you guys do enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It only takes a second out of your time and it would be greatly appreciated. But then I ended up just going over and hopping into the ninja area and taking all of these weapons off of the walls, and it did take me quite some time to learn how to use these weapons, and I did have to go into creative on this world to spawn in a grappling hook later on again because there was only one here. But I did end up lagging out here in just 1 second, and then I reloaded, and then everything was back on the walls again, which was actually really nice. So I got double of what I was getting, and you can't craft anything in this mod pack, I don't believe, but you can go into creative to grab stuff, so that is definitely nice. But as the game ended up crashing, I reloaded it, and then I had all the weapons back again, so I got them for a second time, so I didn't have to spawn them in on creative. Then I go ahead and head outside guys, and it took me so much time to figure out like how to use these weapons. I was very confused. I figured they would just like give you, like they would just work once you were using them like regularly, but I still haven't figured out how to use the bomb. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below if you guys play on this mod pack, if you do know how to use the bomb, because I could not figure that out. But I sit here and I run around for a while and I can't figure out how to use the bomb, but I do end up figuring out how to use the other weapons here in just 1 second. And as you guys can see here in a second, watch when I start sprinting guys. Up there on the side, it gives me those effects every time that I'm sprinting, and I did not realize this at first, so I was kind of just going around and trying to like knock around the zombie, and I was like, I'm not doing any damage, wonder why. I ended up knocking him off the cliff, and then I go over here and there's a couple more mobs, and that's when I figure out how to use the weapons. Because at this time before I figured it out, I just really didn't think they had a function. I wasn't noticing the effects on the side of my screen, and I somehow wasn't noticing like the boost I was getting. But right here when I started fighting this spider and these skeletons, that was when I finally figured out that it gives me good effects and that I can actually use them to my advantage later on, especially the katana guys. The katana is definitely my favorite weapon here, but also I believe it is the netherite dagger. You get tremendous speed with that, which you will see in just 1 second. So I go ahead and grab out the netherite mace and the netherite dagger. I believe the netherite mace just gives you like attack damage, as well as the spear just gives you attack damage as well. I'm not sure how to check my effects while I'm sprinting though, so I can't really see what effects that it gives me, but look at how much speed that this dagger gives me guys. It's just insane. It's like speed 2, maybe even speed 3. I'm not really sure how that works as well. I haven't really messed with potions that much, but I'm going to try to do that in this series, and definitely in my Let's Play series, definitely going to start messing with potions because that will help us out further on in the game for sure. But right now I have been working on some Let's Play stuff, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys because you guys have just been absolutely smashing the support on this multi-pack. But I did figure out how to use the ninja weapons, which is going to come in handy later on. I'm definitely going to try to beat the Ender Dragon, probably all with weapons that are just I get out of this mod pack. So that's going to be a little bit difficult, but it should be fun nonetheless to try out. After the ninja weapons, I ended up going to grab some other weapons out of creative mode because I realized that the laser gun that I found in, I think it was the first episode that I tried to use it, it wasn't working because it was just a prop laser gun. There actually is a regular laser gun that you can use that actually does work, as you can see here. I don't think it works very well in the rain, but it does catch things on fire, and I'm not sure how much damage it does either. But the lightsabers, which I have in my hands as well, there's a couple versions of them, but one version is the one that works, and I believe it is not this one, it is a different one. It also does damage you, but with the diamond armor that we have now, we don't really have to worry about the damage too much because it's not too tremendous of damage, honestly. But then I sit here and test it out for a minute, and I hit her a couple times with these lightsabers, realizing that it wasn't working. And then I go ahead and let her regen health here in 1 second just so I can try it when she's at full health. After she gets back to full health, we go ahead and test it again with a crit hit, and as she's at full health, the lightsaber with no armor, you got to keep in mind nobody has armor on obviously, but with armor it probably would be a different story. I'll probably test that in the next episode to see how much damage it does with our OP armor, but without armor it's a one hit guys. And also look at this, I believe it's called a mecha suit, I'm not exactly sure. I had to spawn this in because they didn't have it anywhere in the world that I could find anyway. So I did spawn it in creative when I saw it, and I don't know if this thing attacks. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. But as far as I know, all that it does is just basically walk around, and then you can also jump with it quite a bit, and it does jump pretty high, as you guys will see in a second, but I believe that is the only functions that it has as of right now. So here's some footage of me just jumping around. I believe it's the mecha suit, that's what I'm going to call it for now. Hopefully I'm not getting that wrong, but I'm not exactly sure. And it does jump, I believe, maybe 4 to 5 blocks high. It jumps decently high, but I don't know if it has any other functions than that. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you guys know. And if you guys do have any more questions about the mod pack, let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to answer them. But yeah, like I said, I don't think the laser gun works in the rain that well, but here's probably my favorite thing that's in this entire mod pack, honestly guys. It's the grappling hook, and just listen to the way this thing sounds. So it definitely has a little bit of a different sound, but it's not a bad sound necessarily, but it does take me quite a minute to grasp how to use this. It's kind of more of a like flat walled surface area that you can use it on fairly well. Like you will see in a minute, I go up one of the sides on the Lucky Block house, I believe right now. Yeah, here. It's literally like being Spider-Man, guys. Like it just flings you up into the air and it gives you resistance so you don't take that much damage, and you can just basically fly up anything that's like a straight way up. You can fly up fairly easily. So I'm definitely going to use that. If you guys are thinking what I'm thinking, I'm definitely using it in the end to climb the pillars. That's just going to be so OP to climb the pillars in the end. Also, if you are falling, and I believe if you hit like, if you can use your grappling hook to hit a block before you hit the ground, it like takes away and reduces fall damage, which is just absolutely insane to me. But this and the katana are definitely my two favorite things in the ninja pack for sure, and I don't know if I'm gonna like the laser gun or not yet. I do believe you have to be on the same level block to shoot anything, so maybe it will be good in the end once I'm there for not the ender dragon but for the endermen in general. Maybe it'll be good for them, but for the ender dragon I don't think it's going to help out that much. But as you guys can tell, I definitely had a lot of fun with this. This was probably the main thing that I was using in this mod pack, just because of how much fun it was to just literally just climb walls whenever I wanted to. And here's the inside of the mecha suit. I don't know if I showed you guys that yet or not, but it just looks so cool. And then it has a lot of health. I don't know if you can get damaged in there, but if you can't, maybe that would be OP to take to the end with us, because you can just destroy it and basically pick it up and put it in your inventory like that. It is something that you can use for that. And then look at the katana, guys. It gives me jump boost, I believe. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe it's attack damage, and then speed as well, which is just absolutely insane to me. But guys, that is going to do it for this video, and you guys have been absolutely smashing it with the support on this channel recently, and especially this series, so thank you guys so much for all the support on this series. It's just insane how much you've been blowing it up. One of the videos on this series, I believe it's the first one I released, is over 1K now, which is just absolutely insane to me. It's the most viewed video on my channel, so thank you guys so much for all the support. And if you guys are enjoying the content so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. It only takes a second out of your time, and it would be greatly appreciated.